All right, again, want to thank Barry Goldsmith of the National Weather Service, Brownsville, Rio Grande Valley. Again, if you've ever been out to Brownsville, you know where the airport is. You'll see the big dome. You'll see all of that. So they're out by the airport. That's all we can say. And so that's what's going on. And again, folks, check your calendars. Check your town's calendars. Follow them on Facebook. Check the social media. It talks all about upcoming events and where you can go, listen, participate, and check it out. Definitely good stuff down there that's happening with the Weather Service now more than ever. And again, as I mentioned, 600 people on the rolls is one thing, but having more is better, right? More eyes on the ground, more people looking at things, more people understanding, the better accurate weather information gets to everybody, not just but not just to them. Because don't forget, they're the ones that tell the TV personalities what's happening with the weather. That's where they're going to. That's where the TV channel's going to. So you're feeding into that. So you're at the other end of that. So something to think about. And again, thank you, Barry. Alrighty, folks. So let's see. Let's do our upcoming events. But before that, again, next episode, I know we talked about getting started and the importance of getting a license and getting tested and studying and looking things up online, Amazon, ARRL websites, they're all out there. Get licensed. But then what we're going to talk about is the basic equipment. What you need just to get started, just to key up the microphone. What equipment do you need? And of course, the big dollar signs, there you go. No, it's not it can be an expensive hobby, but it doesn't have to be. And you can do a lot with very basic equipment. Alrighty. It's, as somebody likes to say, it's the antenna, not the radio. And it's true. So we'll talk more about that later on. So what do we got? Upcoming events, information. This information is drawn from various sources throughout the webs and social media. Of course, if there's an event or program or a project or some kind of pretty cool thing going on, or testing dates. If testing dates are on your schedule, and I don't mention it here, then feel free to drop me a note at ki5dog@yahoo.com. Again, that's ki5dog. It's my call sign, ki5dog@yahoo.com. All right, let's get on with it. Let's go to the websites. Let's go ahead and check them out. From the RIOARC.org website, the ARRL Field Day 2025 is scheduled for June 28th. And this year, it's going to be at the Spotted Sea Trout Park in Rio Hondo, Texas. From 1 to about 5 p.m. Just look for the banner, the Rio ARC banner, and also be on the lookout for more information on that event coming soon. June 28th, we're about a month and a half out from that, or almost 3/4 of a month. A month and 3/4 away from that, but hey, time flies. Let's see. They also have they have breakfast every Wednesday at 8 a.m. in Los Leones in La Feria, Texas. That's 109 North Main Street, La Feria, Texas. Los Leones every Wednesday at 8 a.m. Breakfast every Saturday at 8 a.m. at Tejano Grill in Harlingen, so check them out. From the W5RGV.org website, the Valley Information Net on the Stars Link repeater system every day, Monday through Friday, come rain or shine, doesn't matter, 7 p.m. Central Time. All amateur radio operators are welcome to participate. And again, got to be licensed, so be licensed. The District 21 Races Net, that's monthly on the first Wednesday of every month. And hey, this coming Wednesday, the 7th, is the first Wednesday of the month. So it's 7:30 p.m. Central Time on the Stars Link repeater system. The District 21 Races Net happens. From the RGVARC.org website, what have we got? Well, we've got Rag Chew Monday, every Monday at 6 p.m. on the Rio Link repeater system. The District 3 Aries Net every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. on the Rio Link repeater system. Now, folks, as I mentioned, we'll talk about Aries and we'll talk about races and what that does and how to be a part of it and what impact that has on the community. Sundays, every Sunday as I record this, we're just hours away from Simplex Sunday, every Sunday at 6 p.m. Central Time on the frequency setting of 146.5.2 megahertz. 146.5.2 megahertz, which is the national simplex calling frequency in the United States for amateur radio. So check it out. And that's station to station, really. There's no repeaters here. It's just the power that your antenna puts, that your antenna can put out and receive that what's worked there. Also, every Saturday, again, this is still with the RGV ARC. And again, every Saturday at 10 a.m., the Junction, I stand corrected, it's not the ARC. It's the, no, it's not the W5 RGV. My apologies. I just saw them. Yes, it is the RGV ARC. I've got to get better organized with my notes. I had been planning like, hey, this is what I'm going to do. But again, here we go. Let's move on. The RGVARC.org. Also, every Saturday, breakfast every Saturday at 10 a.m. at the Junction Cafe. That's right. Junction Cafe, the southeast corner of Business 83 and Cage Boulevard in Fars, Texas. Join them every Saturday. Good food, good fun, good conversation, and a bunch of great people. A lot of great people. Now, this invitation, again, goes out to all technician, general, and amateur extra license class holders. License class? Yes. That want to talk about amateur radio, their journey into the hobby, and anything else ham radio related. Please do not hesitate to drop me a line at ki5dog@yahoo.com. We'll get you on there. We'll schedule a little interview time, and we'll get you on the podcast and share your information. And as always, a special invite to the Amateur Radio Club officers or their public affairs representatives to join me also on the podcast to share the latest happenings, actions, and activities with your group, with your club. And as we get closer and closer to field day, if there's any changes, got to get the word out. So again, don't hesitate to reach out. And questions? If you got questions, you're not licensed and you want to get licensed, you got questions. Remember I said, if you want to be one, ask one. We got answers. However, if I don't know the specific answer, I most definitely, 100% with a surety, know the people that have the answers. And don't worry, we'll get you the answers. So again, ki5dog@yahoo.com. Lastly, now this goes out to those of you that are not yet a licensed amateur radio operator. Please protect the airwaves by keeping the pirate in you at bay. Piracy or transmission by unlicensed individuals or parties is a federal crime, punishable, which may include fines of up to $10,000 and or imprisonment for up to 1 year, with increased penalties for subsequent violations. Folks, it's not worth it. Don't do it. So get licensed and join the awesome community. We're a great community, and trust me, we're constantly monitoring. Somebody's always monitoring everything. So don't get caught. Don't get in trouble. Get yourself licensed. It doesn't take much to study it. If I could do it, you can do it. I guarantee you. And do it. Get licensed and then key up the microphone all you want. Talk to whoever you want. Make some new friends. Meet some awesome people. Participate in some really cool activities. So listen, with that, I'm going to wrap this episode up. Again, I want to thank you for joining us today. Thank you to Barry Goldsmith from the National Weather Service. And folks, we hope you come back often. Remember, in the next episode, we're going to continue to talk about the basic equipment you're going to need to get started once you're licensed. And I am now returning this frequency back to regular amateur use. So until next time, this is 73 in the RGV, and I am KI5DOG, clear on your final 73.